Uh, I see. I see. What did what
Huh?
what did you have for dinner?
No, it's not dinner. It's afternoon over here. It's I didn't go to work today. It's past two
Ah,
here.
I see. I see. I see. I see. And what is that you are
I work
drinking?
one day on. It's an energy drink.
Energy drink.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you will have a lot of power today.
Well, I have a lot of work to do. Most times because I work one day on and one day off.
Oh,
Off days I'm usually busy with
and
clients.
how long before you will be home?
Now I'm home already. So it's just down the road. I'm in my compound already.
I see.
Witness. Hold on. Please, the moment you see this, I must check this.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Wow.
So uh, I'll be upstairs now. For minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very big. It's a
So you were
very
saying
big.
something. You said you had a.
It's a very big house you
Said you have
have there.
yeah, it's on the it's a block of flats.
It's looking like a palace.
No, in Nigeria with the big houses.
Mm.
Yeah.
So land must be very cheap in Nigeria then if you can build big houses like that.
Yeah. Cost of living is not so expensive here in Nigeria.
Uh-huh. And how
Yeah.
about the quality?
How
The quality of life.
and the quality of life it depends on how much money you have.
Uh-huh. I see, I see, I
Yeah,
see.
yes. Yeah. So
But
that is
but
it basically. I'm at
but
home
when you
now.
work with the EFCC, you get a very high salary, yeah?
Well, it's not so high, but it's sufficient. Let me put it that way. Sufficient for an average life.
I see. So, like working for the EFCC, how many naira you get per month?
How many?
How many naira do you get per month?
Well, naira it depends
Because
on your level because
they don't pay you in dollars, do they?
no they don't pay in dollars. They don't pay in dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on your level. If you're entering because it's a government job, so there are different levels. You depends on your qualification. You might
Uh-huh.
come in as a level 7, or you might come in as a level 9. If you're a graduate, you come in as a level 9. I came in as a level 9, and I'm currently on a level 12.
Hmm. So how much money is that?
It's about 180,000 naira.
Whoa, that's nice.
It's not high in dollars. 180,000 naira in dollars is about $300.
Huh?
Yes, that's what I earn per month.
Are you serious?
Trust me. Yes, I'm serious. And it's a high
Ah,
salary here in Nigeria.
so
The minimum wage in Nigeria is less than.
when you hear the amount in naira, it makes it sound like you are all millionaires and billionaires. But when you hear the amount
Yeah,
in dollars, it's another story.
yeah, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. What kind of currency is that?
It's I don't know. It's you know, since the new government took over, our currency has been going down. The value has reducing. A dollar is about 560 naira now, or 550 naira. That's the black. My official rate is about 410 naira to a dollar.
Uh-huh. I see.
Yeah.
Is-
I don't take alcohol. It seems like you like alcohol.
Well, it's good in the evening, sometime to relax, especially in the COVID times, because it's difficult going out too much. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know the same.
Do you have COVID in Lagos?
All right, sure, yeah. I had COVID last year. Personally, I had COVID last year.
What, you have it
I was not
yourself?
in Lagos last year. I was in Owerri last year. I had COVID
Uh-huh.
for about 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I had it for 2 weeks. Yeah. I lost one of my bosses to COVID last year. I lost a pastor too. I lost a pastor this year.
Oh my God.
Although some of the population in Nigeria,
What
COVID exists.
what church was that?
It's a Redeemed Church, Redeemed Christian Church of God.
Redeemed Christian Church of God. I see. And who is
Yeah,
the
so
who is the pastor?
no, it's there's a general overseer, and they have thousands of branches here in Nigeria that they have different pastors. But the general overseer is E. Adeboye. He's a popular. If you Google it, you will see it.
I see.
Redeemed Christian Church of God. It's like the biggest church here in Nigeria.
I see.
Africa, I think.
Very, 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 very good, very good. Yes, you seem like a God-fearing person.
Yeah, well, I believe in God. I grew up as a Christian, so hold on, please. No, stay in the parlor. I'm busy. I need some much. You can come and see me. I'm busy, please. I'll call and speak to you later, please. Huh? What? I can't come now. Well, I'm busy. I can't attend to her. I can't come. Just come. Hello?
Yeah. Listen, Clinton. I think you have some business. If you have some business, you can finish your business and then call me back. It's no problem.
No. I like to attend to things first because I have a schedule. So I've scheduled this time for us. So I have other things to do after. So I might not get to talk to you again because I have other things. I have to go out in the next 3 hours. I need to go see someone. The next 3 hours.
I see. Oh, okay. Then what I'm doing is I'm planning that I'm going to discuss with all the Mugus that have lost money, and not only for the payment this month, but I want to discuss with them about payments every month, because it's not easy catching these people, because a lot of scammers can be very slippery characters, and they can be very cunning.
Yes, yeah.
So, and it's just like when the scammers are scamming. If they make money or they don't make money, sometimes it's like a lottery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a lottery for them because it's more like a raffle draw.
That's right.
They reach out to
but then also,
Yeah.
also, if you are an EFCC investigator and you are investigating, whether you catch them with all the evidence or not is also like a raffle. It's also like a lottery. You know, because maybe you get lucky and you catch them with all the evidence, and that's good luck, or maybe somehow they knew you were coming and they hid the evidence before you arrived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But once we got evidence, we can always track. You can always track down. The most important, as I told you, the most important evidence is
uh-huh. So,
the most important evidence is the um, the receipts, the bank receipts. They go a very, very long way. You understand? The bank receipts go a very, very long way.
yes, yes. Well, of course. You see, well, the thing is, what it is, many of them have bank receipts, but those bank receipts, for example, they were transferring to local accounts in Asia.
They were
And,
sent to what?
huh?
They were sent to what?
They were sent to local bank accounts. But then
Yes.
after the money is sent to local bank accounts, and everybody has the bank receipt to the local bank account, is then removed from the local bank account as cash, and then it's sent again to the bank accounts that are on record in Nigeria. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So some so sometime there is money going to many local accounts, and then after all that money is withdrawn, well then a percentage of it is sent to the given accounts in Nigeria depending on the job. You
Okay.
you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Uh, you know, I can I can send you lots of examples.
Okay.
And but it's depend on what type. Like I said, depend on what type of job you like. But if you, I don't know how many men do you have in your team?
I didn't get that.
You have how many people in your team?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I said how many men in your team?
Oh, in my king, in my
Team,
kindred, is that what you mean?
team, TEAM, team.
Oh, my team. Well, my team. Well, it depends on what we're doing, the operation and the person, what we're going to. Well, personally, in my own space, we're about three.
Uh huh.
We're about three. Yeah.
I
We're
see,
about three
I
my
see.
own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
So,
so
for going on,
your team is very small.
yeah, my own, yeah, because we work on what we call it, we work on intel, you know,
Uh huh.
decipher stuff. But when we're going on raids, there are about 15
Ah,
men. We have women, yeah, we have women to go on raids.
yeah.
Yeah, there are women in it. Depends on the number of people we're going to catch. It go as at least 10,
Uh huh.
at least 10, from 10 to 20.
Uh huh. That's better. No, 20. It's no because I have. if you have like 20 people, then you can do like bigger jobs where there's more cash. You understand? If sometimes it's
Yes.
only 2 or 3 people, like you won't, I don't want to send you on a job and then you get shot because like you don't realize how powerful they are. Yeah.
No, no, no. When I say 2 or 3, I mean in the office. I mean
Uh-huh.
if we're working on Intel, and all that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. You know,
I don't mean when we go on operations. No, on operations we go with at least 10.
yeah, because normally people are well behaved and things like that, but like you never know. Sometimes if they've been taking drugs or something, then suddenly they become very irrational and very violent
Yeah,
and do many stupid things. You know what I mean?
yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So you always have to look after your own safety.
Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story.
Uh huh.
So there was this time we went on a raid. And, there was this particular guy. I think he's been drinking and taking weed all day. And
Hmm.
then we got in, and then he was holding a knife, and then there were guns, machine guns, and I don't know what he was thinking he could use a knife to overpower people with guns.
Uh huh.
And then we found out he had been under the influence. We found out he had been under the influence. Yes,
Uh huh. So
yes.
it's very dangerous. So,
Mm-hmm.
and and then like, what kind of gun do you carry?
Well, I don't know so much about the guns, but I know the high tech, the good guns. At least we get where we have better guns than the police. As I said, that is not my own area of jurisdiction.
Uh
You
huh.
understand?
So,
Uh,
so like when you go on a raid, do you carry a gun?
me, no, I don't.
You don't.
I didn't do ballistics. I didn't do ballistic training.
So it, if you didn't do ballistic training, is that not dangerous for you? Because what happened if the scammer has got a gun and you don't? Then that's not fair for you, man. I
No, no,
mean,
no. In
you
Nigeria, they don't. We don't. There are no guns. You don't hold guns as
you, you
civilians.
don't you don't
Well,
need
no, it's not like the U.S.
you don't need training. You just point it at the head and you pull the trigger. That's all. Anybody can do that.
No, no. You need, no. You need training to handle a gun.
Yeah, you need training
Trust
to
me, you need. You
handle a
do.
gun, but you don't need training to shoot somebody dead. You know what I mean? You just point it
No,
and
you
you
don't. I
put.
know you don't.
Yeah, you just point it and yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, for self-defense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's a dangerous
I
job.
know.
That you're doing. You should protect your life. Life is more important than anything.
Well, the even police officers in Nigeria, you don't take the guns to your house.
Yeah, I know. But when you go on
Yeah,
a raid, you need a gun when you go on a raid, because when you go on a
yeah, of
raid,
course we do.
then
I don't. I hardly go on. I hardly go on such raids. I
ah,
hardly. Before we go on raid, we've done a background check and all of that.
yeah. But when you do a background check, sometimes like you cannot see whether there are guns or not inside their dens, and sometimes they might, there are.
No, for every gun in the country,
Uh-huh,
they know the number of guns in the country at a particular point in time and
uh-huh.
who is with those guns. It's not like the US where you can walk into a shop and buy a gun.
Mm.
We don't. It doesn't happen. Yeah, if you're found with a gun as a civilian here in Nigeria, you'll be arrested.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people that have guns in their homes for protection. and
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah, those are probably the politicians, and those guns are registered because the guns they don't come cheap. Yeah,
I see, I see.
they're not cheap.
I see, I see. Because I know actually we already confirmed that some of these gangs, like for example the gang in Abuja, they definitely have a lot of guns in their scamming den, where they are keeping the
Yeah.
money, because we managed to hack their computer systems, and we managed to hack their CCTV, and then we were
Okay.
able to monitor them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's why I thought it's very good to have a society whereby we work with the EFCC in order to catch scammers.
Yes.
And like you said, you're very, very professional. But you said you work more in the office, and but
Yes.
yeah, but the time is coming where you're gonna have to get your guns and go out there and arrest them, and you're gonna have to bring trucks in order to bring all the money back, you know.
So you what you're trying to tell me is you have coordinates and there's a room whereby every they have lots of the cash there. Is that what you're saying?
And that is very correct, Agent Clinton. That is very, very,
And
very.
how did you get this intel?
Uh, this intel is got by hacking systems, such as hacking CCTV systems, hacking their IP cameras, hacking their internet routers, hacking their ISPs, being able to see their ME numbers of their telephones, be able to do satellite and transponder triangulation in order to get their location. So,
Okay.
uh, and that's why lots of people enjoy these kinds of services. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yes, I do.
so and that's the wonderful thing about study and getting an education. Yeah. The
Okay.
like if I know 70% about hacking and you know 80%, then you will hack me, and I won't hack you, and you will have my passwords, but I won't have your passwords. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
like, if you have 80%, but I have 85% or 90%, well then suddenly, okay, then it's me that has your passwords, and that's just how the world goes around, you know. So it's very useful when if we use these systems in order to track big criminals. Otherwise, they think that
Okay.
they can escape without us being able to see them. You understand, Clinton?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's like the wonder of the internet today. Yeah. The
Okay?
like, have you used Google Earth before?
Yeah, we do. We have there's a central how will I call it? A map.
Mm-hmm.
We have access to satellite servers,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that we use
Uh-huh.
to track current locations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So that's what we do.
So yeah, but you track locations, but like, can you hack their email accounts? Can you hack their CCTV systems in their homes to
Yes,
look?
the
To,
IT, that's what the IT team does. That's what they're there for. They do all of that.
but do they have the ability to do it? You know,
Of
because
course they do.
but sometimes these criminal gangs, they have very excellent firewalls that are difficult to penetrate.
One thing about life is for every action in life, there's an equal and opposite reaction. No
Mm-hmm.
matter how strong you think your firewall is, there's a software strong enough to break down that firewall. You understand?
Uh-huh. So you are confident that the EFCC can break down any firewall on planet Earth?
Yes, as long as if it's very important, depends on how important, what we would need is in behind that firewall.
Mm. And like,
You understand?
can you only do that in Nigeria, or can you do it anywhere in the world?
As long as we have access to that location, yes, we can. All these things you don't need to be in the country. You don't need to. You see people in US hacking softwares in Russia, in Japan. That's how technology works. You don't have to be present
Mm-hmm.
in that country, yeah, to hack that country. You understand? There are geniuses here in Nigeria. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I did study abroad. There are people who went abroad and studied these things, and they're back in Nigeria. Okay,
Mm-hmm. You
and
studied
over here in
you
Nigeria,
you studied
over here in Nigeria, I said over here in Nigeria, people would rather work with the government. They'd rather work with government organizations than work for private organizations because of the job security.
uh-huh.
If you have a government job here, you can't just be sacked. But in a private organization, they could wake up one morning and see they're downsizing, and then you lose your job.
Uh-huh.
So a government job here in Nigeria is like a gold mine.
I see.
Yes. So
So
most of these hackers put it would rather work with the government.
mhm.
You understand?
I see. So there's a lot. You're saying all the best hackers in Nigeria are working for the government now, yes?
Yes, the best.
I see. And like, can you tell me about like, how good are they compared to like the Russians or the Chinese?
Well, I can't say I can't. I've not come across the Russian hackers, but I know they can give them a run for their money.
But supposing you have a Yahoozy and he's hiding in Moscow behind the communist firewall, do you think you have the power to penetrate that firewall?
Yes,
I
someone created a firewall.
uh-huh.
Yeah, someone created a firewall. So
But they
All you
created
need to do is
they
meet the
created
person.
the firewall to stop you.
Yeah, but what you need to do is if you get the person that created the firewall, you can get past the firewall.
So how
You
do you,
understand? That's how it works.
so how do you do that? Do you bribe him?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. That's up to the IT team. I'm just saying based on my own knowledge. I'm not saying that's what they do, but I'm saying based on if I were um, in their shoes, you understand. Like now, for example, my own area of expertise.
Mm-hmm.
If we need information,
Mm-hmm.
okay, information is always held by someone or group of people.
Mm-hmm.
If we need information about someone, we know a group of people we could go to.
Mm-hmm.
All we need to do is offer them more than what the person giving them, the person is paying them to keep that information. And then it comes out. Everyone has a price.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's a very, very professional way of thinking.
Huh?
I said that's a very professional way of thinking.
Yeah. Everyone has a price. Just be ready with their price and then they give you what you want.
And that means that there is no firewall that you cannot break.
I, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to think so.
But you know China has like the Great Bamboo Firewall.
Well, I don't know. I don't know so much about that, so I can't say.
I mean the Great Bamboo Firewall is so advanced even America cannot penetrate it.
Oh well, the Chinese are like a different entity on their own.
Mm.
I don't think anybody wants to fuck with the Chinese.
Yeah, the Chinese coding is very advanced.
Yeah,
They have
they
a
have a
they have a lot of highly educated staff in their companies working for them, and they give very good
yeah.
salaries also.
Mm-hmm.
So, but maybe if it's like in Nigeria, then okay, you can hack it quite easily, I'm sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
What do you mean? Maybe it should be easy for somebody with your power. You know, they don't call you Inspector Clinton for nothing. You know, I mean,
Well,
I can see that you have been destined, are destined, and will always be destined to make very big arrests.
oh yeah, yeah.
So and that means that you must have a lot of good talents.
Oh well, experience is very key in this kind of business. In this
Mm-hmm.
kind of job, experience is what's most important. You know, with the experience, you know you've come across this situation before. You know you can handle it better than the last time you came across the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And normally, when you catch the scammers, do you question them yourself?
yeah, I do, of course.
No, I see. But the problem is that when it's the EFCC, too many of them are just asking for their lawyer all the time. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's a bit of a headache, you know. So but I'm sure that you have your
Most of the
I'm sure you have your methods, yes? You know?
what did you say?
I said for sure you have your methods.
Yeah, of course I do.
I cannot hear you anymore. Your voice is disappearing.
I said I do. I do.
You do. And so what's the biggest number of scammers that you've ever arrested in one go? On one mission?
Uh, about 17, yeah,
Is,
and that was even this year.
is that 17 or 70?
1717. No, not 170. You can't have that number of people in one.
No, I thought you said 70, 70.
No, I said 17.
17,
17.
17, I see.
Yeah.
And from 17, how many of them got bail and how many went to prison?
How many what?
How many went to prison and how many got bail?
Even if you get bail, you could still go to prison.
Uh,
The bail just means you're not going to be in you're not going to be in our custody during the court process. That's what the bail is for.
uh-huh.
Yes.
But usually if you get bail, then you can manage to escape. It's much easier. It's much easier to escape
No,
with bail than without bail.
no. One, you get bail, but depends on your bail condition. But most of the bail conditions, you're not allowed to leave the country. You're on a no travel list.
Mm-hmm. I see.
You get.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But I mean, you can always change your name. Yeah, and that's
Huh?
not difficult to do. You know, some people have like a dozen different names and a dozen passports. They can be a different name every day of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But why would you go through? Why would you go through all the stress?
It did.
Such things are not available. Such things are not available here in Nigeria because recently the government made it necessary for everyone to have an NIN number. It's what we call an NIN number. So when you have the NIN number and you need to get passports, the NIN number, there's one, each person can only have one NIN number. And once you get an NIN number, you need an NIN number to get a passport
Uh-huh.
these days. So you understand?
Yeah, I understand. I see
Mm.
where you're coming from. So, what happened to the 17 people anyway?
About 120.
Uh-huh.
120 went to, yeah. Not 17, not 170, 17.
Yeah,
I'm making
17.
me confused.
Yeah, I know.
17, sorry.
Yeah, 17. I
So
know.
12, but this year alone, we've had about 126 convictions from January to date.
Uh-huh. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, well, how
But
is
out of the 17, 12 spent time behind bars. Some are still behind.
and how is that compared to last year?
It's much higher because most of the people facing trial this year are from last year, are from crimes committed last year.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. And how many are awaiting trial?
Currently, I'm not sure of the exact number, but it's quite on the high side because trials, unless you have money to facilitate your trials take time in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Some people spend as much as 5 years awaiting trial.
And how much money does it cost to facilitate a trial?
It depends on the crime.
Yeah, if it's just a little 419.
Well, it depends on who is handling your case, the court your case is in. If it's a magistrate court, it takes longer. If it's the high court, it gets more. It gets more response, quicker response. So most people pay to move their case from the magistrate courts to the high courts.
Mm-hmm. And how much does that cost?
I'm not sure. Depend. The lawyers are the ones that know those figures. They're the ones that deal with that, not me.
So the lawyers must make a lot of money.
Oh well, yeah. Depends on your clients. If your client is a rich person, you make a lot. You make a lot. If you're a lawyer to rich clients, you definitely make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's and do you catch black dollar scammers?
What do you say?
Black dollar scammers.
Yes, yes. They call it washing of money.
Yes, washing of money.
Yes, sure.
So, and
But it's an old type of scam. I think they started doing it. They used to do it with naira, but more people in Nigeria are aware of it already. So they moved on to the international scene.
uh-huh. So what are the new scams then?
Well, currently, um, not much. Just the ones you know. For now.
There's no new.
Well,
The,
I need to once it's um once it's like in the next 7 minutes, I need to attend to someone else.
okay,
So
that
yeah, in
that's
the
no
next 7 minutes.
that's no problem. You can attend to them, and I will have a meeting with I will call all the mugus that are going to be contributing money every month to our
You know,
foundation.
by the way, stop calling them that. It's a derogatory word here in Nigeria. I'm not sure if they know the meaning, they won't like it.
But somebody told me that it's a very very sweet word. It means like a sweet honeybee that everybody loves, because everybody loves the honey.
No, that's not what it means.
Oh,
A mugu is an unsmart person, someone that is dull and stupid.
uh huh.
That's what a mugi means.
It means somebody that's
Someone
stupid.
that is stupid. Yeah.
I ah. I will call you back later. Okay, I'll let you take your call.
Okay. All right then.
Okay.
What's up? I've been busy.
Yes, yes. Very late, huh?
Why you not asleep yet?
Why I'm not asleep yet? Well, I didn't want to be impolite and go to sleep when you suddenly had some business earlier. You remember?
Yeah.
So, anyway, you're free now.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, basically, I took your advice, and I'm changing the. I've decided to use the word client instead of mugu. It sounds much more. It sounds much more professional, and it's much better for everybody understanding. Yeah,
Yes.
the meaning is much clearer, and so actually, that's thank. I should say thank you to you for, you know, show, showing me the way there. At least I think the people will feel better when I'm calling them clients instead of calling them mugu all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and also like I said to you, when we call them clients, it means that they understand that they have to pay for the service. Because I
Yeah.
mean, and there's no such thing as a free lunch, is there?
Oh, yes.
So, uh, or
So the
nothing
the
is.
payment the payment takes care of logistics, um tracking, everything that we'll need to do, because is going to be fast tracked. Okay, and I'm
Uh,
not the only one involved. Yeah,
uh,
so you should let them understand that. So
and just in case any of the clients have any questions, when we say fast tracked, how fast is fast tracked?
well, normally, if you're not fast tracking the whole process, it could take as long as 3 to 6 months. But fast tracking, I can assure you that at least by the new year, everything is done. So that's less than a month, or at most a month.
Yes, well, that's less than a month for the first case, and you cannot guarantee that from every case that they return money. You know,
Well,
because
it depends on the amount of money involved.
yes, even if it's a large sum of money, but the money is no longer there. When the money is no longer there, then it's not so easy. You
If
understand?
the money is always, they can't have spent. What they always do is what we always do in such cases, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because they have investments, they must have invested in something or bought properties. What we do, they have money in their account. What we do is we confiscate properties, their bank accounts are put, are frozen, everything, and most of them would always like to do a plea bargain for a reduced sentence.
Uh-huh.
You understand? So they would always bring up as much money as possible to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they get reduced, because once they can help in getting the clients back their money, it goes a long way in reducing their sentence.
Yeah, but supposing somebody, for example, took $3 million, and
Okay?
and they're going to go to prison for 3 years.
Okay?
Sometimes they would rather go to prison for 3 years and keep the $3 million than return
No,
the.
the nobody goes to the minimum time for fraud in Nigeria is 5 years. That's the minimum, the least time you can do. And that has to be something local, probably a local scam. But once it's an international, you get at least 7 to 10 years, if not more.
Uh-huh.
Depends on the harm you've caused the individual in question, the client in question.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, so it will be at least by New Year to act on the first case, and
Yeah.
okay,
No, we'll start acting once we receive once payment is received, we start working immediately on the first case.
mm-hmm,
So I'm saying by New Year we should have been done with that case. That's what I mean.
mm-hmm. So okay, okay, I will discuss it with all of the clients, and
Are you guys in like a group?
well, but the thing is, because there are so many clients in this world, yeah, that because it's life is like a lottery, and when you go in life, sometimes you're winning, sometimes you're losing, sometimes you're winning. It's very rare that a human can win all the time. Winning all the
Mm-hmm.
time goes against mathematical probability. And
Yes.
if you win all the time, then what you're gonna be having gold medals and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and not everybody can be a winner. There's so many billion of people on this planet. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
You have to have there will be losers to
it,
balance up.
without losers, how can there be winners?
Winners, yes.
I mean that's just it's the roll of the dice. And the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
when we're rolling the dice, I ask you, what would you rather lose? Would you rather lose your life or would you rather lose your money?
Of course, my money.
Ah, exactly, exactly. That every human is like that unless they're foolish, you know.
Yeah.
There are
And
some
unless they're foolish and greedy.
there are some foolish people that die instead of parting with their money.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, yeah, that's life. That's just life. And so, of course, I will discuss this with the clients, and I will explain to them about like minimum 60%. Should there be money found? You know, sometimes maybe they scammed $1 million, but when you catch them, they only have $100,000. Sometimes they scam $1 million, but when you catch them, you find $10 million because they scam so many other
Yes.
people. Also, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, so,
Yes.
so sometimes it's nothing to do with how much money the client lost. You know,
For
because
how much the scammer has.
exactly, because business is business and everybody is doing business to different success rates. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
that's extremely successful, okay, they will have a lot of money. Yeah. But somebody that's not so successful, maybe they don't have so much. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever heard the saying, you cannot take blood from a stone.
Yes.
Do you have a similar saying in Lagos?
Yeah, you can't give what you don't have.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Or you
yeah, exactly, exactly.
you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. So you get it very well, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and that's why when I explain to the clients that like supposing that there are 100 clients, but some of the clients, is small fish, but some of the clients
Mm-hmm.
is large fish with large accounts, and
Mm-hmm.
then of course you don't want to be wasting time arresting hundreds and hundreds of small scammers when you can just be arresting one big one, because then also when you arrest the big ones, the public appreciate it, and also the chief appreciates it, because when you get the big
Mm-hmm.
one, it's come in the media and the newspapers. But if you get the small one, nobody want to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you don't get power or become famous from arresting small guys. You get that from
Mm.
arresting big guys. You know. If you arrest somebody that's just got like, $500,000, $250,000, that's bullshit. But if you arrest somebody that's got like $100 million, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's you start getting the you know the serious greedy people that have stolen everybody's money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, so
Please
and
comment.
some of these people, they even have they even have a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
because when they were scamming, and I don't know if you understand, but some of the scammers, they have clients, but when they have the client, sometimes they don't have the convenient bank
Mm.
account that is necessary in order
Mm.
to receive the money. So
Mm-hmm.
somebody else provide that for them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then sometimes when somebody else provide it for them, then when the client is very big, they take it all.
Yes, in some cases, yeah.
Yes, yes. And suddenly they take it all when it's very big, which means that they have a lot of money. You know what I
Yeah, they
mean?
do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So, some of them can have very, very serious amounts of money in this way. And
Mm-hmm.
it means that also a lot of them try to go into hiding. And that's why it's very important to have people like Clinton, because, if you're not sharp, you cannot catch these people easily. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think, everybody is going to always agree, and I think it's a very good service. The other thing is, because people are paying every month, it's not like sometimes, even when
Mm-hmm.
you catch people, the court, when it frees the bank account, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't it doesn't mean that it's give the money instantly. Sometimes you have to wait for the court case to be finished, and the judgment, and the person go to prison, and then they share the money. You know?
The court case, for example, for instance, depends on the how um the willingness of the scammer to defend himself. Sometimes it takes two. If they agree, if they plead guilty, the court case doesn't take so long.
Uh-huh.
You understand? Yes, it
Yes,
doesn't take so long.
I understand. Yes. And what do you think? Do you find most of them stubborn or not stubborn?
Well, not most of them are not stubborn because most times the evidence we have against them is so much they can't deny it. So it's better you are looking at we're talking of videos, transactions, and all that staring at you. So there's no way to deny it. So most of them they just they rather just not
Mm.
um how will I put it? They would rather not fight it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I see. So, very, 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 very good. How many cases are you working on at the moment?
At the moment, there's this case we're working on. About 5 cases at the moment, but there's one that is really of so much interest.
Well, five cases is not a lot. That's quite. That's a very. So
But there's
you only do a very small number at a time, yeah.
yes, yeah, he allows me to focus and give it much attention and do my best. There's no need on rushing so many cases at the same time. I like to do my best.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Ah.
Yeah. So.
So.
Oh.
Okay. Well then, I will have everything. I will get them everything drawn up tomorrow, and the final clients will be paying by tomorrow, and
Okay.
then I will get them all to agree to standing orders. Yeah, which means that like they have to pay on the same date every month. Yeah,
Okay.
because yeah, and because you see that means like supposing you pay in January and you pay in February, but then in March you don't pay, and then in April then suddenly you find $500 million, but the people who stop paying, they're no longer entitled to anything because the business has to follow the contracts. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that's why it's very, very good for the wording, the percentage, minimum 60%, blah, blah, blah. And I think
Mm-hmm.
this should make people very happy because it's a very good offer, I tell you frankly. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not easy at all, to get any
Yes.
money back once you've been scammed. It's very, very difficult indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like in Lagos, if like 100 people are scammed, what percentage do you think get their money back?
About to be honest with you, about 55 to 65%.
Fif- wow, that's a lot.
Oh, well, yes. As I said, the key is getting the criminals. Once we can get the criminals, the recovery percentage of getting the money is high.
Uh-huh.
Once we can get the scammers, that is what is important.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes some of them, if, for example, a scammer scams about $10,000 and then he gets caught. Sometimes they don't want to go to prison and they're telling you, okay, I can give you $15,000, just let me, I won't do it again, blah blah blah. There are some are willing to pay more than what they took. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's just there.
Okay. Is there anything else that I should be telling the clients about the deal?
No, nothing much. It's pretty straightforward, I think.
It's a very good business because there must be. I mean, if you consider the whole planet, I mean, this planet is. I mean, I'm not going to call it Planet Client. I mean, I used to call it Planet Mugu, but you say that's a rude word. Well, instead of calling it Planet Client and instead of calling it Planet Mughal, I tell you what, instead of being rude and impolite, let's be official like the EFCC and call it Planet 419. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
because there are people that have lost money in. I mean, it's just like you pointed out that not everybody's greedy. You told me that yourself. I remember.
Yes.
Yeah. So that means that there are a lot of clients. How if you think how many clients must be out there around this planet? Do you think potential clients that you could be serving?
No, I didn't get that. Please come again.
Like then if you think about just England, yeah. In England, how many people could be using your service? In France, in Germany, in Spain, in Portugal, in Italy, in Russia, in China. And like if in all these countries, all the people who lost the money, to the guy that had the cancer, the guy from the Iraq war, the guy from the Afghanistan war, the guy from the Libya war, the guy from the Charles Taylor war, the guy from the Sierra Leone war. You know, it's almost like all these wars are created just to create more scams. Yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you see all the big scam formats in the world are based on wars. You see? The excitement and the evil nature of humans that attracts them to war and fighting and bloodshed, yeah, makes the subject of war become a very, very sexy, that people will believe that there's $100 million because of the Civil War, you know, and that the rebels, they went into the bank and took all the money. You understand? So it's you know, war and bloodshed appeals to the greed of people. And even you say romance, you know, romance is one thing, but a lot of women, you know, when they're romantic, you know, it's not until they, you know, they think, this guy got a lot of money, that they get seriously interested. You know what I mean? And like some
No, not even that. You know, some get interest. Some women have the money, and then for example, the military scam, the military romance scam.
Yeah.
Some of them are just want to be feel they're in love with someone that is serving their country. You understand? So they are waiting for their military, their online military boyfriend to come back from whichever country the scammer must have told her is in, and then she keeps sending money, you know, sending money for this, sending money for that. Or sometimes, you know, there was a case whereby the woman went to wait at the airport. There's so many cases like that, and then they give you a fake return date. You send them money for tickets, flight tickets, maybe about $1,000, $2,000, whatever, you know, and then they are going to the airport to wait for their supposed lover to arrive, and then the person doesn't show up. You understand? You know, there's this case I'm currently working on. The woman had to have her passport. Her siblings had to seize her passport because she was ready to fly from San Francisco, where she was, down to London, because he told her he was in London. Meanwhile, he was here in Nigeria, a black man. You understand?
Yeah.
So many cases like that.
So you saved a lot of people.
Well, sometimes it's too late. Sometimes they've lost a lot. But the earlier you realize that you're being
No.
scammed,
It doesn't matter if they lose their money, but
yeah.
some of the clients, like, they went on holiday, like, to South Africa to visit their mugu hunter, and then
Okay.
suddenly he murdered her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay if you play like with just like a Western Union, or you know, bank to bank transfers, you know,
Mm-hmm.
PayPal's, you know. But then when it's face to face action, it can become very, very dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different ball game entirely.
When it's face to face, yes, because you never know who's packing what. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You never know who's going to pull the gun out first. You know. That's why
Yeah.
it's always good. You know. For and like even me myself, I believe that, like, personally, if I'm not carrying a gun, I mean, the minimum I should carry is a knife, you know, because, like, especially if there's several people and things, is much better than you damage your own body. You only live once, so why should you allow yourself to get attacked because you were foolish enough not to have enough protection? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, people die every day. Yeah. They die every day. They die every hour. They die every minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People die every minute. Yeah. Is a dangerous world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just people like me and Clinton that don't die because we're smart. You know.
Uh, well, it's not just about being smart, you know.
It's about being innovative. It's about having ability. It's about having high performance. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's about always cutting the cake fairly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that if any of the clients have any questions, I should be able to answer everything for them.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're very very professional officer, and I'm sure that you know, suddenly your salary will double and treble as you know, head on your way to being the chief. The
Well, I hope so in the nearest future.
Well, you see, I didn't know. You see, I said to you general the other day, and you said no, it's chief. Yeah, and
Mm.
like your name is Clinton.
Chairman, not chief. Chairman.
Chairman, okay, chairman. But still,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, chairman begins with the letter C, and Clinton begins
Mm-hmm.
with the letter C. So it's like C C C. You know, Chairman
Mm.
Clinton. You know, this is very important in life. You know, if sometime it's chairman begins with a C, and then your name doesn't begin with a C, is begin with another letter. Well, then you may be in this lifetime, in this universe, and
Mm-hmm.
on planet 419, you don't have a chance to be the chief. That Clinton will be the chief. You see, because
I hope so.
yeah, it's chairman. Sorry, see, I told you I have Alzheimer's, and my you know, when I drink in the evening, my brain is very slow. That's why tomorrow, in the morning when I wake up, I'm going to be calling all the Mugus and telling them exactly the deals and things, and have them sign their contracts, because you know, no, when people paying money is not enough. They also have to sign that they agree that they will continue to pay. Yeah, you know, because like if people start paying and then they stop paying, it's like it's like annoying. You know, that's
Mm-hmm.
not how people should do business.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, I think we can make a lot of clients. Yeah, it's clients. So, uh,
It will take a lot of time to mm, it will take a lot of time to adjust to that.
well, I mean, it's places like Abuja, you have to be little bit brave. Also, on Onitsha, yes. Uh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I will be getting the details of the exact location of. The location of the people is not always so important. What's most important is the location of the cash. You know,
Well,
if
the people also matters because you just can't you just can't go and pick up who put the cash there is
oh
important.
no, of course
You
there's
know?
always people there, you know, but
Yes.
then like it just happens to be whoever's there when you turn up to catch them. It's just like that's the lottery in life. Okay, they're the ones that are unlucky because they're the ones that were there when you turned up, you know. uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe if you had turned up, you know, 3 hours earlier, you wouldn't have got them all, you know, and by
Well,
coming three hours,
that is why we always do the investigations, you know. That's why we always do all of that before going in. We don't just go in. We always plan, you know, our movements and everything.
hmm,
You understand?
hmm.
We don't just go on a raid without planning.
Yeah, but you're able to plan quickly, aren't you?
Yes.
I mean, just like 5 minute, 10 minute, yeah, and you have your plan, yeah.
No, no, no. It takes longer than that, trust me.
No, how long does it take?
To plan,
Hmm.
it could take 3 days, a week, depends on um because we first have to do the investigation, know how many people are involved to start with, know how
Hmm.
many people we're expecting to be present, you know, before we can move.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We have to get intel, you know, verify the intel and all of that.
Hmm. I
Yes.
I see. Hmm. Well, I mean, if you do the first job well, I mean, then we just expand and we take thousands of clients, you know. I mean,
But we can only huh?
pardon?
We can only do a certain amount, a number at a time. It's important not to rush.
Mm.
If not,
No,
we still
no.
we're going to skip some details.
Let me explain to you how the business works. Yeah,
Okay?
like when supposing I have 1,000 clients. Yeah. Now,
Okay.
maybe those 1,000 clients were scammed by uh, 900 different people. Yeah?
Okay.
because some of the scammers scam some of the people 2 times or 3 times. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, but for many of these scams, the client doesn't know the actual identity of the scammer. You
Yes.
understand? So, supposing there are 1,000 victims and they are all happy to pay, yeah? And then
Okay.
when you arrest, supposing you arrest Amica, okay?
Okay.
And then after you arrest Amica and the picture of the arrest is shown to all the clients, yeah?
Okay.
And then when all the clients see the picture, yes, Amica has been arrested, then they all want to pay
Mm-hmm.
more and more because they saw it happen. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, now Amica didn't scam all of those clients, but those clients don't
Mm-hmm.
know that. Just Amica can take the blame for all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? If it makes the clients happy, because a lot of clients they don't really want their money back, because money
Yeah,
back.
they just want to get justice.
Yes, they want to get justice, you know, because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
them were very rich to begin with, and after they were scammed,
Yes.
they're still rich, you know.
Okay.
There are plenty of people that get scammed again and again and again and again and again and again and are still rich. You know, that's just life. It's like you go in a casino. When you go in a
Okay.
casino and you see the roulette wheel and it's black or red, and you bet on black, but it comes up red and you lose your money. Now, when it comes up red and you lose your money, I mean, can you say that you were scammed? No,
No.
it's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's a risk. It's a risk. That's what these things have. They have a risk. And the risk sometimes go in your favor, and you become rich, and sometimes it go the other way, and okay, you lost that money, but you can try again. Maybe next time you get luckier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And because people
Mm-hmm.
like to gamble again and again and again and again and again, that's why often they get scammed again and again and again and again. It's just like they love the casino feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of them they get very excited with the stories. They get very excited with the war stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it means, like, instead of having a boring life, they had all these stories, and okay, just it costs some money, but it's like you go to see a movie, then yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
pay to see the movie. The entertainment is not free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
They
mean?
like the thrill, the adventure.
Yeah, yeah. So it means that every time you arrest one scammer, you can make all the clients in the world smile, you know, because he can take the blame. Whoever it is takes the blame for all of them each time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Okay. I understand.
you're gonna need a lot of nails, yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna be hammering a lot of people onto their crosses.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Well, you're the perfect person for the job, really.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. No. Don't thank me. You should thank your teachers. You must have gone. Yeah, you went to Glasgow University.
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that.
No, it's the ice. It's the ice. You should thank.
Oh, okay.
You should thank maybe your professor. Your professor did a good job. University of Glasgow. Ethnobotany.
Yeah.
Professor.
Ethnobotany. Yeah.
Professor Clinton.
I'm not a professor.
Yeah, not anymore. You changed from being a professor to being an investigator. And that's because you're a very humble person, and also because you like to see justice in this world. And it's because you like to see justice in this world that you're very innovative in creating ways to create lots of justice, because there are so many victims all over the world. They're all looking for justice. And they're all looking for justice. And there's nothing they want more than justice. And the only person that can possibly help them is Clinton.
We have lots of other good investigators too at the EFCC.
Yeah, but I don't think that they're like you. Wow.
Well.
Wow.
What happened?
No, I'm just thinking that the amount of money that you could make in a year is absolutely mind-boggling. Because there are so many victims. Yeah.
Do you have like a list?
Yes. And the lists are all in categories, and let me ask you and see out of all the countries in the world, which country is the best for clients?
Used to be the US.
No.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
Yeah.
Hello? What happened? You can't hear your voice notes. No, it's not the phone now. Probably risk. Which WhatsApp are you using? Is it your business WhatsApp? Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So where were we?
Yeah, you were saying you're talking about how much money you can make.
Yes, and you were saying no, America's not the best. The best country is actually Australia.
That was some years back, but it's now America. The Australians are more. The Australian government put in so much work and energy into fighting cyber crimes.
No, no, no. But
You know.
the Australians are far better at paying. Oh,
Hello.
yes. Sorry, my battery died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just plugged it in. Ah,
Are you outside?
yes, yes. I'm sitting on the balcony.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just noticed.
Yes, yes,
So, because I can see a building behind you.
yes, 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 yes.
So, as I was saying, it used to be Australia, and then the US took over. Last year, US had at the EFCC, we had the highest number of cases from the US. After US, it was Japan, and then Australia, and then the Philippines. Those were
Ah,
the top four.
the Philippines.
Yeah,
Wow.
women.
Ah,
90% of them women.
and they have money.
Well, they have.
Wow. Because the
Yeah.
Philippines is not a very rich country. Well, maybe it is, but nobody knows. Maybe it's got a lot of secret and dark money. Because normally people expect the Philippines to be a poor country.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. In that case, uh, which,
Mm-hmm.
which country in the world has the worst clients?
The worst, you mean poorest clients?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not into.
But like when you interrogate the criminals, they never tell you.
No, we don't ask them. We don't bother. We're not interested in that.
No, because like sometimes you're not interested, but maybe the criminal they just told you by themselves. Because
No, no.
some scammers they make a lot of money, and that's because like they like if they're smart like they contact Filipino girls, and then when they contact
Mm-hmm.
Filipino girls they make lots of money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, on the other hand, there are some guys and they keep on contacting like Bangladeshi girls all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
Around Qatar,
huh?
some spread their tentacles to Qatar.
No, no, I said Bangladesh
Yeah.
because Qatar is a good country. Qatar is rich. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Qatar.
and Qatar women can pay, but Bangladeshi women are not rich, you see.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's very, very famous. There are scammers in Lagos that went mad because they were trying to scam Bangladeshi women, not understanding that Bangladeshi women are not the same as Filipino women or Japanese women or Korean women.
Women.
Not every country's the same. You-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but like basically not every country is the same.
I know.
Yeah. So and like which country in the world sends the most complaints to you to do, Clinton?
The US. The US top the list in almost everything.
The US, so the US are like the biggest clients in the world.
Yes.
Hmm.
Last year, because of the COVID benefits and all,
Uh huh.
we had lots of reports.
Uh-huh.
There were lots of COVID scam,
Uh-huh.
lots of them. Yes.
Yes. There's selling them not non-existent containers of masks and suits, test kits.
Yeah.
But those scams are different from romance scams. You see, like romance scams, is very rare that you'll be able to get $1 million in a romance scam. But it's
Yes.
very easy to get $1 million in a COVID scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, COVID scams, yeah, they're what we call high hitters.
Mm-hmm.
High hitters, yeah.
You
So,
seem to know so much about the scammers. It's more like you've done your homework.
haven't you done your homework, Agent Clinton?
Yeah, I have, but it's not your area of expertise.
Uh,
So I'm supposed to know so much. You are not supposed to. So
oh.
that's why I'm.
Of course, I'm supposed to. Uh, I, there's even yes, tomorrow afternoon I'm entering a firewall penetration competition.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mhm. Okay.
It,
And
it,
you're going to win?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. It's difficult to know. I just join for fun, and actually, I don't join to win, and I don't join to lose. You know,
Okay.
between me and you, the reason, the reason, like to be frank with you, that I choose to join certain things is that I see if it's something that I know, okay. But if I don't know, it's even better. Why? Because then I will learn and then I will know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, very often I join for I take part for the learning experience.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Because
Yeah, I do.
after you learn and you have more talents than when you have more talents than other people, then you can capitalize on them very easily. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And isn't that what life is all about? Capitalizing on things,
Yeah.
capitalizing them, to the maximum potential possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm even thinking of building a client website, you know, so that all my clients can just go directly to the website and sign up and pay online. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to program robots, program scripts with simple robots and chat bots to just to chat with all the clients and collect their monthly fees, and they can be like different packages: bronze, silver, gold, platinum,
Go.
depending on how much money they want to pay per month. Yeah, depending on
Okay. Yeah.
how much action that they want every month. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
and that means like when you go and you arrest Amica, poof, and then you send the picture to all the clients, and they're all happy. Whoa, do 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 do. Clinton,
Yeah.
da, 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 da. We want more. We want more. You know what I mean?
No, well, I understand what you mean.
Yeah. That's why it's so important that every time you catch them, you should be taking
Pictures and videos.
lots of photos and lots of videos. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, because that way you become. Actually, you don't need video of yourself because you don't want to reveal your face to the public because you're undercover, as a secret
Yeah.
operative. But you have to reveal the face of the devil. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
So
videos. The
yeah,
pictures, sorry.
oh yeah. If people see that you make videos like that, oh my God, oh my God. Uh, I mean, you could easily be clearing $3 million a month, easily.
Huh. Well, if I'm getting $3 million per month, how am I supposed to pay how are we supposed to pay the victims? The
Well,
money recovered is going to be for
first
the
of all,
victims,
the
normally.
victims, they get paid with photographs. They want to see pictures of Amika in handcuffs. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they see those handcuffs on him, it makes them feel happy. Like, yes, you were arrested.
Yeah.
Because have you ever heard of the word revenge?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
of course. This is one of the the sinful things about
Mm.
demons, that they want revenge. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they hunger it, and like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes getting money back. Okay, people already have money, but what they want is they want justice, and like that's why they love to see the handcuffs on Amika. You know,
Yeah.
so. I mean, it might not be Amika, it might be somebody else, whoever, just say, for example, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Mm. So, well, I feel that should be all for now.
Yeah. Then
I have to go now.
I'm very tired, and I have to go to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, and but basically, yes, most of the clients have already paid. There's just some more, and it's just I have to give them the contracts and receipts, and uh, also some of the rules and regulations which I now understand from you, Agent dear. At least they should call you Captain Clinton. At least it's CC. First Captain Clinton, and
Yeah.
then after Chairman Clinton.
Whatever. Okay, it's fine.
I bid you good night, and once the rest of the money comes in tomorrow, then I'll contact you to make the transfer. Okay.
All right then.
Okay. Good night.
All right. Well, good night.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. I was just about to hang up and then you answered the phone.
I was already tired.
Mm,
Just came out of the shower.
mm. So, I mean, everybody is okay, but like they wanted to confirm some things. Yeah, that of course, it's okay to be arresting people. It's okay to be seizing money and assets and bank accounts. But there's one thing that we want to make very clear, and that is we don't want any killing.
No, we don't. We don't kill. We're not authorized to kill. Not authorized to kill. Not even in cases of because we don't deal with armed robbers. We don't deal with armed criminals.
Hmm.
I don't think we've ever. There's only been a case whereby we kill in contact. In my 9 years, there's only been a single case uh, whereby someone went to arrest had pointed a gun. Only once.
So
As I said,
you've been working for the EFCC for 9 years.
yes, not the EFCC because I went for training.
Uh huh.
I went for short service with the Nigerian police. So I went for a 9 months service. Then I worked. I was not really worked. Was I was away for a while for about a year and a half, and then I got the job with EFCC.
Uh huh. So you've been working for them for how long?
For with the EFCC for 7 years now.
For
Yeah,
7.
7. Yeah. Next year June will make it 7 years.
I see. That's and how many scammers have you arrested in the 7 years? Because I've already been giving your profile and your about your successes, and I told them about how you arrested 17 scammers in just one day, and of course, people were
Well,
very,
not
very.
just me. Don't make it about me. Well, I have a team. There are also other. There are also other people. There are lots of people on the team. So everyone have their duty. Without each other, we can't function well. You understand? It's just like a car. You need the steering. You need the tire. You need the gearbox. You need engine.
Mhm.
So you need every part of the car for it to function. So
Uh-huh. I see.
uh,
I see. But
although the engine is like the most important part of the car, but the engine can't function. The engine is useless without the body of the car, without the chassis and you know other parts of the car.
I see. I see. But you are like the team leader.
Yeah. On my team, I'm the team leader. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So how many people do you have underneath you?
I have two people that respond to me, that report to me directly.
Uh-huh. I see. So it's just like it's a small team.
Yeah, my own team. Yes.
I see. And does your team have a speciality?
I didn't get that.
Does your team have a speciality?
Yeah, investigation.
Uh-huh, yeah, but I mean, like, investigation is a very broad term. There are many different types of
Yeah.
investigation. Like different people are good at different types of investigation. Like some people are good at forensics, looking at evidence, that type of investigation. Maybe
No, we don't. Well, the forensic department is different. We have the forensic team.
uh-huh.
The EFCC itself does not have a forensic team, but in Nigeria, we have a forensic. We have a society that is in charge of forensic because it's quite expensive. So every organization cannot afford to have its own forensic team. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. So, but is forensics really that expensive?
Well, that's what the government tells us because
Uh,
we've applied to have our own forensic team. Like the police have a forensic. The NDLEA, which is the Drug Law Enforcement Agency, they have their forensic team. So
uh-huh.
with the FCC, we also applied. Okay, we want to have our own forensic team. They said before we did since 2019. They've been saying to include it in 2020 budget for 2020, 2021. We don't know what else they're saying. So
Mm-hmm.
we just stuck to using external forensic bodies.
I see.
It costs us more.
And like how long was your training?
With the police, I did a short service, 9 months.
No, your training with the EFCC.
Because I had prior training with the police force. My training with the EFCC was about. I just interned. I did internship. Let me put it away. I did a 1 year internship.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And like when you did your internship, they didn't teach you about forensics, like digital forensics.
No, that was a while back. All those things were not so common over here in Nigeria. We
I
just scratched the surface. They didn't give us detailed, but from time to time, um, from time to time, the FCC they send me out to different countries for training.
nice.
Yeah. So that is it.
So what countries have they sent you for training in so far?
Well, there was one in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. There was another one in UK, and there was another one in Berlin. Just three so far.
In where?
Berlin, Germany.
So can you speak some German?
No. They were just these are just 1 week, 2 weeks training. Not like I spent months or it's more like a workshop.
More like a workshop.
Yeah.
I see. So did you arrest any scammers in Berlin?
No, I went there for training to arrest criminals. I'm
Uh,
sure every countries have their own different countries have their own anti-fraud team, I guess.
yes. That,
Mm.
that is. But you never helped the anti-fraud team in another country, no?
Huh?
You never helped the anti-fraud team in another country, no?
No, we do. We do. If they have to, sometimes if they have to arrest, sometimes they request we help, our help to arrest certain scammers here in Nigeria. Like for example, now, um, with this your case, with this your case, I would have to, since you said the Cameroonian, so there's every possibility this person might be living in Cameroon.
Yes,
So
correct.
we will have to contact the anti-fraud team over there and see how we can work together. You understand?
Ah, I see, but you know that can be difficult because maybe the police in Cameroon are much more corrupt than Nigeria, and they take bribes from the scammers, which makes it very hard to arrest the scammers there.
No problem. We always have our way around it.
Hmm. But what is the way around it when the police are taking bribes?
Well, we have to just most times we get how do we call it? How do I put it? You dig out something on them,
Uh huh.
on the police involved. Yeah, you could threaten them.
Uh huh.
You know, no
What?
one wants to be known for for collecting bribes.
Uh huh. So
Yeah. So if you can threaten them, you know,
yeah.
you probably get to, um, to definitely help you so that you don't expose them.
So that means that you already blackmail a lot of police in Nigeria, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Some police don't like me in Nigeria. Yeah.
Because of how powerful you are.
I won't say powerful.
Well,
Um,
that is pretty powerful when you have the network that is big enough that you can expose police all over Nigeria if they don't dance to your tune. You know what I mean?
yeah. I wanted to mention, I would like us to, I have something to do by midnight, so I want to get some sleep. So I'd like us to, get down to what we have to do so that I can rest before then.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I will let you rest now, and I will report to the clients uh, everything that you've told me, and even now your profile sounds even more amazing than ever, and already people are impressed, and already there are more clients that are wanting to enroll in the program. So uh, and I think everybody's very 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 happy with you, Clinton. Yeah. So all that's left is to make the payment, and I am very very careful, and I don't know how these people manage to hack me because I haven't been giving all my personal information, and I never gave my password to anybody. So sometimes I don't understand how the
You know,
people get.
sometimes what they do is they send you all these, they send you emails, and once you click on those emails infiltrate your system or whatever site they want you to infiltrate. And once you go click on those links, they are called virus links. They send you those links, and once you click on them, they have they have access to your Facebook, whatever they want to have access to.
But I never click on those links.
Well, that's the only way I can think.
Yeah,
You said you didn't give them your information.
yeah. Well, I always try to never click on any dangerous links, for safe browsing, and but of course the hackers are getting more and more clever every day. Yeah, so it's harder and harder to hide from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what was your name on Facebook before?
Huh?
What was your name on Facebook before you got hacked?
Ah, Albert.
Huh?
Albert.
Can you spell it?
Yes, yes. I will send. I will send you. I will send you the details. And hang on. Okay. When we finish this call, I will send you the details. And then we can get you to start making arrests, you know, and hopefully you can make arrests around, like, well, of course you want to celebrate Christmas first, I understand. And
By the way, if you're making the payment has to be tomorrow because banks don't open here on Saturday and Sunday because I'll need to go to the bank
uh-huh.
on Friday. Yeah, banks don't open here on Saturday and Sunday, only weekdays.
Well, what are you talking about?
So because once
you asked for PayPal. PayPal is like, you know, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Huh? What did you say?
PayPal.
Yeah, I know. The PayPal.
PayPal is open every day.
I know, but the PayPal, once you send it to that PayPal, the PayPal has to be sent to, that person has to transfer it to my own bank account or to the bank account that could accept it has to be a dollar account.
Well, why didn't you just give me your bank account and I would have sent it directly to your account and you wouldn't have had to jump around in and out, you know, and losing money on the currency exchange, because PayPal always charges you for the currency exchange.
I know. We stopped in Nigeria. They stopped allowing you send directly to the bank accounts here in Nigeria. This central bank stopped that. So if you want to send dollars here into Nigeria, you have to send it to dollar accounts. Yeah, so that's why I did with the PayPal. And once that's the account, the PayPal account we use when we're receiving international payments.
And I cannot send dollars to a Naira account?
No, they stopped that a long time. No, just last year, I think, or was it 2019? They stopped it.
And did they stop that?
They said it was a way of trying to. They said it was a way of trying to increase the value of the naira. But it has not gotten the naira has not gotten better since then.
I see.
Yeah, so.
I see.
So if you're making the payments, it has to be tomorrow Nigerian time, at least at most.
Okay, what time?
The banks close by 4 p.m. here in Nigeria.
4 p.m.
I don't know what time it is. Currently 7:24 p.m. in Nigeria.
Okay. In that case, very, very good. I will message the clients and let them know that I'm expecting the payment to be done by 4 p.m. tomorrow evening without fail, so that we can move forward and start making arrests.
All right then.
Yes. And I will tell them that you have already confirmed that there will be no violence involved whatsoever. And if the scammers are arrested and like they're not revealing to you where the money is hidden, uh, I mean, do you have ways of squeezing the information from them in order to find out where the money is hidden?
Yes, we do.
What kind of methods do you have?
Hello.
Yeah, what sort of methods do you have?
It depends on the individual in question.
Uh-huh.
Depends on the individual in question.
And
Yeah, and
that,
the case,
yeah,
and
but
depends on the case against the individual.
yeah, no, but the case is like they've taken $10 million and they have it hidden and they're not telling you where it is, and the reason they're not telling you where it is because there's another $300 million sitting with the $10 million, and they're afraid that you will find all of their money. So when they refuse to tell you, then what are you going to do about it?
We'll always find a way around. Wait, this $300 million you're talking about, huh?
Yes.
You're very sure is in Nigeria, is in Nanisha here,
Yes, of course, of course, of course, of
and it's
course.
not politicians' money.
No, 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 no. Of course, it's not politicians' money. Listen. First of all, there are several things you have to consider. That uh, some of these people are not only did they make money from COVID masks and COVID test kits like this, yeah, and
Okay.
even when they're making all this money, what is very amazing is, the police arrest people, but the problem is they arrest people that are involved in the scam. You understand? And like
Mm-hmm.
there can be many people involved in a scam, and sometime when the police arrest people, they get people, but they don't get the one who has got all the money. You understand?
Yeah.
And very often, also the person that has all the money is back home in Nigeria. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very strange, like you said about yeah. Because they all seem to be able to transfer money uh,
Okay.
back to Nigeria. But like there are companies all over the world that enable you to transfer money from anywhere to anywhere. And that is based on the fact
Okay.
that most of these companies already have money on the ground. You know, so like supposing you want to send money to somebody in America, yeah, and you have a friend in Lagos. Well, he can have a friend in America, and that friend in America can just hand the money over because it's already there. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, money transfer doesn't need money to actually be moving if there is a good network of humans. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how the world is today. Those things shouldn't be an issue anymore for anybody. So yes, and on top of that, many people take shipments of cash that they have imported from overseas. Yeah, and so we. That's why I told you that I need to give you a profile and explain about everything to all the clients, so that when they trust you and they see your performance, as I already explained to them, including the 17 people in one day, which of course, you never hear of people arresting that number of people, and that really does show what an exceptional officer you are. Yeah, and that's why they're choosing you. Yeah. But you see,
Yeah.
I'm also very good at presenting your skills and presenting your strong points, and I also, the most important thing is, like, I can confirm to everybody that you do not violate their human rights. Yeah.
No.
People have to go through the correct judicial process. You know what I mean?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've heard all you said, and uh, as I said earlier, I would need what I need is the profile, the receipts, evidence, numbers, as many numbers as you can get, plus emails, addresses, everything you have on them.
And
Yes, so that's what I need,
yes.
and payments by
and
tomorrow,
and
so we
and
can commence work.
and the first month's payment. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So by okay then. Well, it's very, very, very late here, so let me get to sleep. Yeah, and
Oh, all right.
I will take care of that first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, and if I have any last minute questions for the memorandum of understanding that I'm sending to all the clients, I'll just message you and ask you. Okay.
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 All right. All right.
Signing out.
All right.